welcome to the 2010 Ghost Club Christmas Luncheon. As you may already have divined, I am here in the presence as the epitomisation and the manifestation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Uncanny.
Impersonating his greatest literary creation, Sherlock Holmes, with the benefit of the £7.50 instant detective kit, which is available from all good costume shops. There is also a fine magnifying glass, but I did not think it appropriate to walk around trying to magnify anything when there were so many beautiful, wonderful, and radiant people already assembled here. Such simple attempts at magnification would be unnecessary. Well, as you are well aware, the Ghost Club is an ancient and creditable club with an eternal membership. And we were delighted when issuing the invitations to issue invitations to past members still of this club. And that some of them have continued to wrap their presents. They're still, as you hear, unless it's something else loose there, in the cabinet.
Come on, Arthur, you can't claim the ghosts or anything. It's nonsense.
Well, I fall back on the famous Philip experiment, which was organised by two Ghost Club members.
There's probably a rat or something in the drawer.
The Philip experiment was by Ghost Club members Iris and George Owen.
I am Philip, let me out. Philip, no.
And in 1976 they succeeded in producing the rapping Ghost Philip under the auspices of the New Horizon Foundation in Toronto.
I'm the ghost of Philip! The first Christmas dinner I've been invited to for 300 years.
Stop mocking me.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you all give a warm welcome to Philip?
Thank you very much.
This is a subject that not everyone's interested in, but because it's personal.
Treating itself for Christmas, the Ghost Club's newest piece of equipment. Used on investigations. It's very high tech.
Come on, Philip. It's jumping off again. Philip, you got
All right.
It's a story of loss and
I have no idea what it's doing. Is it completely curling up?
curling sides, I think.
And the food has miraculously disappeared. I don't know why he did that.
Today have worked so hard in order to ensure that we have had such a wonderful lunch here today in every respect. Rita and to Dave for having acted as such wonderful hosts, and for all those of you who have ensured that this wonderful lunch has gone so smoothly as it has hitherto. how it will go afterwards. I'm not going to say. Let me take this opportunity whilst
All vase isn't valuable to anything.
Yes.
Will be removed.
Let me say on behalf of everyone here, thank you so much to all of you who worked so hard.
And to Sophie, Glenn and Norfolk as well.
And yes, indeed, they are included and mentioned with dispatches and oak leaf clusters. Thank you. Well, this is the Ghost Club Lunch 2010. And it is a
26.
You always were big enough.
I know.
But we'll take your tax returns for 10 as well.
Oh, you were said you were born 16 years too late.
Yes, born age 42. Yes. It is, in fact, I recall, the 13th Ghost Club lunch I've had the pleasure of attending.
64.
The early ones went. And I must say that the lunch has expanded from what was then 10 members of the Ghost Club gathered together in the Tratu restaurant in Kensington, now closed, there's some reason for that, into the marvellous occasion that we have here today. I've been asked to read out a message from one person who was there and has attended far more Ghost Club lunches than myself. That is Tom Perrott, who says, "I regret very much not to be with you today for this occasion. Naturally, the Ghost Club holds a great place in my affections. I am here with you, not in person, only in spirit. Although health prevents me from being with you all, the Ghost Club remains in my thoughts. I am delighted to see the expansion of the club and its progress in so many ways, and delight in reading the new journal each time it arrives. May I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." Yes, to Tom. Tom, bless him, was chairman of the Ghost Club for 29 years. And indeed, the conviviality of the club we enjoy today is thanks to the efforts of people such as Tom Perrott, Bill Bellers and many others over the years. Yes, I would like to also mention Ghost Club members who previously attended our events who are no longer with us. We have recently lost in the summer Philip Hall, who was one of the reasons we are all here together. He was instrumental in reviving the Ghost Club in December 1952, and we can claim a direct link back to that revival, which in turn links back with the club that Harry Price redeveloped from the ashes of the old Ghost Club, which can be traced back to the 1880s and indeed the 1860s. We should also pause briefly to remember as well, although she was never quite formally a member, she did wish us well, the late Ingrid Pitt, the doyen of many Hammer films. I am the source, unfortunately, of some regret, and indeed I'm being castigated by the Reverend Towin Jones for never having arranged an introduction to Ingrid Pitt. Though I did impress upon Towin, it was perhaps best that he remembered her as the glamorous star of Where Eagles Dare, or the voluptuous regal countess of Countess Dracula, or the uninhibited actress in The Vampire Lovers, rather than the Ingrid of later years, whom we had the pleasure of meeting first in Romania, and who I last saw in 2007 when she gave the after-dinner speech to end all after-dinner speeches, and in fact all dinners, to a group of American tourists, where, throwing off any sense of inhibition or political correctness, she told her American audience that not only was George Bush a bad man, he should be hanged. She openly shared the details of her surgery and of many other aspects other than her glory years of Hammer. And she, bless her, Ingrid, I do remember. I always remember how she complained on Radio 4 on a visit with the Ghost Club. She had fallen over in a corridor in a monastery in Romania, and the monks had simply walked past her. And
Was she wearing underwear?
I explained to Ingrid that the monks did not wish to be tempted from their vows of chastity. And that was the explanation. But let us also remember the late Ingrid Pitt, a lady who truly was the queen of horror in so many ways. We also have to remember other Ghost Club members, as I've mentioned, the late Philip Paul and Lionel Gibson. Have a special drink to Lionel, who always excelled himself at every Ghost Club occasion. Lionel is one of those people who you will remember if you met him for the rest of his life. He is always with us, no longer with us in present, but always with us in spirit and in mind. So to Lionel, may we raise our glasses.
Cheers, Lionel.
May he be listening and laughing his head off somewhere. And finally, as it's Christmas time, I feel I should tell you a couple of quick seasonal Christmas ghost stories. Stories which I have always associated with the season.
Oh, God help us.
You'll be too cool right with your Christmas of white. Double blue, 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 blue Christmas without you. So blue, just thinking about you.
Look at that, everyone joining in, really enjoying Christmas carols. Why have I sat at the part of the table where the majority of people around me are stone deaf? Not stone deaf, tone deaf. But stone deaf would probably be an explanation.
Said the angel, and nothing you are right. This day is born a Saviour, a pure Virgin bright, to free all those who trust in Him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at those tidings rejoiced much in mind, and left their flocks a feeding in tempest, storm and wind, and went to Bethlehem straightway, the Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. All the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry-go-round, we sing all the while.
Yeah. Yeah.